One second. All right, this one we're about to do on yeah, Mayo prints. Mayo prints. All right, check them out. Hit them up. I'm gonna play a little bit, and I'm gonna see if I can give them a call on IG. All right, there we go. There we go. My guy, Milo Prince, right? So I've been watching this channel for a minute. This guy has really good content. Link is on the description. Check him out. I'm not gonna play all of it, so you guys can go check him out. I just need a little snippet on the machine, how it's working, how it's doing, what he does, and after that, I'm gonna pin off back to me. Who knows? I might try to call him.
And 14 inches tall. So yeah, it's not small, but it's compact enough to fit in a good workbench or a table setup.
Alright, let's hold on, let's go back a little bit. Alright, DTF printing, Milo Prince.
Setup. It runs on water-based DTF inks and it's designed to work with Xtool's own transfer paper rolls. But here's the cool part. It actually gives you the option to use other brands of transfer film too. I haven't personally tested those yet, but the option is there, which is always a plus. Flexibility like that really matters when you're looking. It actually gives you the option.
Alright, so the roll is, it looks like almost 15 and a half. 15 and a half. But I'm a little bit confused. As big as the roll is, looks like the slot looks a little bit smaller than what the roll is. So how wide is the slot for the film? That's what I want to know.
To use other brands of transfer film too. I haven't personally tested those yet, but the option is there, which is always a plus. Flexibility like that really matters when you're looking to scale or find material.
Alright, I don't know if you guys see it, but right here where the mouse is.
That works the best for you. Now,
let me go back a little bit. Let me go back. Okay, right here where the holes are, looks like it has a vacuum where it just sucks up the film that comes out to keep everything perfect and aligned. I like that. So one of the biggest issue I have with my converted um, DTF printer. Oh, I forgot to mention. So right now we're talking about Milo prints with DTF printing using the Xtool DTF printer. An amazing product. Wish I had one. It is what it is. But yeah, with the Xtool setup, now I'm a little confused why they have the edges kind of pinched off or whatever. Because when I look at it, there's no way to actually holds it to line to make sure everything goes. You know, so I don't know why they have the edges like that. Maybe that's their own brand stuff. But yeah, so it has looks like it has vacuum platen set up, and I like how everything is exposed where the mouse is. Right, you can't see it, but where I am is literally the two print head cleaners or whatever, and yeah, it looks amazing.
To scale or find material that works the best for you. Now, before we jump into the software, which by the way you can control the printer with, and it's pretty solid, I want to do a couple test runs. So I'm going to hold on that for a second. So it's been about a week since I have used this machine. So this is just part of my normal routine, just to make sure everything's dialed in. So I'm heading into the maintenance section. Remember this one from
right off the bat, I like the what do you call that? The display panel. It looks amazing. It says cleaning, cutting, print testing, paper feed this detection. So yeah, it looks like this is literally a whole panel in itself. Once you send the artwork, you can looks like you can do a lot more on the actual DTF printer instead of just it printing. That's pretty amazing. I like that.
earlier. and running a print test
Alright,
first.
cleaning.
This helps me check if the printhead is clean and firing correctly. If anything looks off, I'll go
Nice,
ahead and run
nice,
a head cleaning cycle
nice.
before doing anything else.
You know, I also like this right here. Um, so I have my DTF printer, everything is combined, but let's say the white is having issues. If you're printing without the white and you turn the white off, feature off, it looks like the colors have its own separate printhead setup. Its own separate printhead setup. And it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is probably an 8 head. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um so oh no, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is like an 8 head printer. From what it looks like. The black just prints by itself. Um, is that a gray? I don't know. I don't know. I'll just say a. It's got multi-head, but the multi-head has separate white heads. I like that. Sometimes when you're doing the cleaning, especially when you have all the colors together and you're trying to clean, majority of the time the white clogs up the cleaning process for the colors, and then it's a whole mess. And if the printheads can't get cleaned, then you can't get good prints, and the printheads can't get declogged. So this is good that they have separate features for it. I like that.
Color inks look good, but the white, not so good. So, alright, so I ran into a little problem, and here's where I got stuck. I left the machine unplugged for a little longer than I should have. Unfortunately, that caused the printhead to clog up, especially the whiting. But shout out to the Xtool support team, they came through and helped me out. We ended up replacing the printhead, and now we're back in action. Here's the deal. Do not power off your machine. Keep the printer on at all times, so the self-maintenance system can run like it's supposed to. The clog I experienced, that wasn't the
Wow.
printer's fault. It was on me. I didn't give it the care it needed, and I want to be honest about that. It's a learning process, and I want you to learn from my mistake. The self-maintenance system is a big part of what makes this printer smart. It auto-moisturizes your printheads, it auto-circulates the white ink, which is known to settle and clog, and it even does auto-cleaning cycles to keep your nozzles clear.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. It has a self-maintenance system that's separate from it that cleans up the white. That's amazing. So it probably gets everything clean, meaning clean mixed together and continually flowing. Because if that white stops flowing and it gets in the lines and it's not, flowing correctly, the water can evaporate that's in it and it can clog up by getting nice and hard and clumped. So yeah, this is really cool.
So once again, keep the printer power on. That alone will save you a lot of stress and a lot of money. I'm doing my best to be transparent with everything. Yes, this unit is an early sample model, but the production version you'll receive is going to be even better, smoother, more refined, and with updates baked in. Now let's do another test print and just look at the difference. This is what happens when your printer is properly connected and powered. Pretty awesome, right? And don't be afraid to run multiple test prints if you need to, especially if the printer's been sitting for a bit. It's all about consistency, and these little maintenance steps make a big difference when it's time to print your actual design. Now, depending on your budget, you could actually purchase the printer exactly as it is as a standalone unit. But keep in mind, if you go that route, you'll need to manually add adhesive powder and use a separate oven to cure that transfer film. It still works, it's still effective, but to be real with you, the whole goal here is to eliminate all that extra label work and give us the flexibility to multitask while the machine does its thing. So in my opinion, the second part of the printer, the powdering and the curing unit, is a must-have.
Now, I actually do all those because I have my DTF printer right there, the Epson 15,000. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Um, I don't really worry about it much. I print when I want, and the white, whether it prints or doesn't, I usually just print just straight on like light color garments. So it's doing its thing. So that's what I got set up. But I did make space in case Xtools hook would like to maybe hook a brother up. But who knows? Who knows? As far as I know, like with DTF printers, one of the key things to get them going and to make sure they stay consistent is just having that white ink being constantly flowing and being able to get cleaned and all that stuff so it can flow correctly. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, you know, you
Especially
let them
if you're
cook.
going to be using it on a daily basis or if you're going to run a small t-shirt business with it. Anyways, let's mount this back where it belongs. Mounting the printer actually isn't that difficult, but I highly recommend getting a second person to help. Safety first, always. The printer's not cheap, and trust me, you don't want to drop it. We'll talk more about price in just a bit. Now here's how it works. The mouth of the printer, where the transfer comes out, needs to line up with the rail on the second part of the printer. Once it's aligned, you secure it with 2 screws to lock in and give it that sturdiness. Now shout out to Xtool. They recently
I like that. You can tell he's been using that printer. You see all the marks in there. If you have a DTF printer, you will and you're using the white, especially, you will always have white ink because that constant cleaning, trying to wipe, man, that creates that.
dropped a really nice update to the touchscreen, and it made things a lot easier and smoother. The printer can now recognize the oven with just a click of a button. And all you gotta do is connect the printer to the oven using the provided cable. Second, make sure the transfer paper is properly aligned on the rail. After that, the machine pretty much takes care of the rest on its own. It feeds the film, hits a sensor at the start of the oven rail, and everything registers automatically. That's it. Pretty simple. Alright, now let me give you a quick intro to the software. If you already have an Xtool laser engraver, you'll
The
notice
software
it's the
looks
same
pretty good.
software. So it's gonna feel familiar. Let's start on the left column. Here's where you can upload your images, add text, shapes,
The software kind of remind me of Silhouette.
and even templates. There's also an AI tool and a bunch of other creative options. Now, I would love to show you all that, but I don't want to shift the
Oh
focus
wow,
too
that's pretty
much
cool.
because today we're locked in on the printer. Maybe I'll do a full design walkthrough in another video. But here's something cool. You can also control the printer directly from the software. You can move the print head up and down, run a head cleaning cycle, and even switch up your DTF paper type in case you don't want to use the
Wow, so
Xtool
that must
transfer
be the
film.
third party
Now,
feature right
over the
there.
right column, you'll find all the printer settings, the precision, your DPI. I bumped this up for high detail designs.
All right, let me stop it right here. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, that's cool. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, it is what it is. You gotta get going, but this is amazing. This is amazing. That feature alone is amazing. Like, tell you the truth, this is actually better than what I got. The Acrorip 9.0, and also I have the Acrorip 11.5. So it's pretty cool. I like the feature of just being able to add your own. Um, you pin off to me. Actually, no, I like this right here. Yeah, just adding your own to like your own image along with like it already has stockpiled images too you can modify to do different things, so right there you can custom design and do all that. Like I'm looking at it, you got crop tool, you got, looks like there's a lot of different things, tools here. That's just, it reminds me of a um silhouette slash cricket setting, and then you send it off to print. Nice, nice, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I like it. I like it. I like it. Thank you, Ramiro. I mean, Milo. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's it. I've been doing some really quick lives because family comes first. There's some stuff I'm doing as far as like family wise. So it is what it is. Uh, yeah. So like, subscribe. Appreciate you. And I'm out. I'm out. That was great. That was great.